Goedemorgen, good morning. Ik heb geen idee wie dat de kijkers zijn, dus ik weet niet in welke taal ik de yoga moet doen. Druk like als je Nederlands bent. So I don't know, I have a very broad audience on my Facebook. A lot of friends all over the world have no idea who will be following the yoga. So if you're English, press the little heart. And the other ones who are Dutch, they're gonna press like. So I just know who's following and in which language I have to teach. But I think, just to be sure, I'm going to do it in English. Then I guess everyone, yeah, I already, yes, see a heart from Sweden. Hi, Christian. Nice that you're here. So yeah, it's gonna be in English. I hope everyone understands. I see already 5 people watching. Cool! It's the first time. I'm so excited. So this is a tryout. Does everyone hear me actually? Because I'm just using the laptop, and if you don't hear me, just let me know, or just say something so I know you hear me. Because that's very important during yoga, that you can hear my instructions. Okay? Let me see. Okay. Nice. So cool to see people joining. We have 9 so far. Okay. I'm going to get to the back so you can see me. And it's going to be just a short class, just an introduction, no difficult stuff. I'm just going to, let me see, what's there? Yes, loud and clearly. Perfect. Hi, up. Okay, cool. So today we're going to do a breathing exercise, a little stretching, and just a few sun salutations. That's it. If this works out, we can do this more regularly. Because next weekend, I'm not at home, so my class on Saturday morning, I cannot teach it. So I can just take my laptop with me and teach online. So the people who want to do yoga, they can still do yoga. Okay, so I invite you now to just sit comfortably on your mat. Keep your back straight, neck straight. Roll the shoulders to the back and push them down so they can relax. And just put your hands on your knees and close your eyes. Because you only have to hear me. Just follow the instructions of my voice as you tune in with yourself and your breath. And the only thing you have to do right now is just breathe. And don't force your breath. Just let it flow naturally, deep and steady in and out. And always through the nose. Remember to breathe through the nose. Only when I say it explicitly that you have to breathe through the mouth, but otherwise always use your nose. And feel when you just breathe naturally, slowly but deeply, how your body relaxes. Your shoulders are dropping. You can just drop any pressure. No responsibilities right now. It's just me time or you time. And as you breathe through the nose, feel how the air is entering your nose, touching your nostrils and the inside of the nose. Maybe it's tickling, depending on the environment you're in. The air feels cool or cold. Just feel the air and feel as it goes down into the throat and into your lungs, and feel how your lungs are filled with air, how your chest is expanding. And when you exhale, how your lungs are shrinking again, how the chest is collapsing, and how the air escapes through your throat, into the nose, and leaving your body. Keep breathing slowly but deeply through the nose, in and out, and just be aware of the different sensations. Be aware of what you feel around the nose, your throat, how your body is moving with every breath you take. And then very slowly bring your palms together in front of the heart. And very gently wink your eyes, open your eyes. It's just a short breathing exercise. So namaste, the light in me is greeting the light in you. Welcome to this class. Okay, so for those who just woke up, your body might be a little stiff, so we're going to make it flexible again. Okay, make sure you roll the shoulders to the back and drop them down again. You can keep your hands on the knees. And now with an exhale, we're going to roll the head down. Okay, and do it slowly. Don't rush. You really want to feel your muscles moving and being stretched. And roll 3 times in this direction. You can keep your eyes closed if you wish. And when you've done your 3 circles, just move the other way. Maybe your neck is really stiff from laying in bed. Loosen up right now. Okay, when you finish, you bring your head back up. Now we're going to stretch our right arm to the side, bring it all the way to the front, to the other side, and the left arm goes underneath. We're bending the left elbow. Here you keep your muscles tight and the fingertips pointing to the side and up. So you're engaging your muscles, your arms, and with every exhale, you're pulling this right arm closer to your chest. And keep breathing. Don't forget about the breath. It's the most important thing during yoga practice. One more breath. And then drop the left arm and bring this right arm stretched as it is, bring it overhead. Bend the elbow and your hand goes behind the back. With the left hand, you're pushing the elbow down. You're opening up this right shoulder. And you can choose to stay here, or if you think you're flexible enough, but never cross your own limits, okay? Listen to your body. You can take the right hand, go behind the back, and try to reach for your fingers. And I'm going to turn around now so you can see how it looks. So you're just grabbing the fingers if you can reach, and just gently pulling. And then we're opening up the right shoulder by pushing the right elbow all the way to the back, and we're creating space for our head to look to the right side. And take a few deep breaths here. One more deep breath. And then release. We're going to do the same on the left side. Stretch the left arm out. Bring it all the way to the front, to the side. The right arm goes underneath and we're bending our right elbow. Keeping our muscles tight in the arms. And with every exhale, we're pulling the left arm closer to our chest. Fingertips are pointing up and sideways. And keep breathing, of course. One more deep breath. And now slowly drop the right arm down. The left arm remains stretched, but we bring it overhead. We're bending the elbow. The hand goes behind the back. With the right hand, we're pushing the left elbow down.
opening up the left shoulder. So you can choose to remain here, or you take your right hand and go behind the back, looking for your fingers. If you can find the fingers, grab them and very gently pull. And then open up the left shoulder by pushing the left elbow all the way to the back, and then with your head looking towards the left side. A tip for this exercise, so you can reach your fingers actually, is you can practice with a towel or a handkerchief. Just hold it in between the hands behind your back and really pull the towel. And you'll see after a while your hands and fingers will just come closer to each other, and one day you just be able to grab. One more deep breath. And then slowly release. Now rolling the shoulders a little bit forward and backward. Release the tension that has been built up right now. Okay. Now place your left hand next to you on the floor, on your mat, next to your left hip. Now on an inhale, raise the right arm towards the sky and really lengthen the spine. Make yourself really tall. And then on an exhale, we're going to bend to the left side, keeping the right arm overhead. And you can look towards the right hand that's in the air. And you should feel a stretch in the right side of your body. If you don't feel it, maybe you're leaning forward or leaning backward. Make sure you're really straight sideways to the left. And keep breathing. And you can sink as deep as you like. Just feel your own body, but respect your own limits. Everybody is different, but you're sitting there by yourself, so no one to compare it to. That's perfect. One more deep breath here. And then inhale, come all the way up again. Lengthen the spine, make yourself tall. And then exhale and drop the right arm down. And place your right hand now on your mat next to your right hip. We inhale and we raise the left arm up towards the sky, lengthening your spine again. And on an exhale, dropping to the right side. And now we're looking towards our left upper palm. And enjoy the stretch in the left side of the body. If it's tight, just send your breath towards that place. And this is really yoga language, which just means that mindfully or with attention, you're breathing, and with every exhale, you're imagining that you're just releasing tension in that body part that's stuck. And after a few breaths, after a few exhales, you might feel just a little relief, and you might be able to sink a little deeper into the pose. One more breath here. And then on an inhale, we come all the way up towards the sky. Lengthen your spine again, and on an exhale, drop the left arm down. Okay. Now we're going to do a dynamic exercise, one that I've picked up in a class in Aruba, and I really like, so I just stole it. Oops. So, on an inhale, we raise both arms up towards the sky. Again, lengthening the spine. On an exhale, we're going to bend our elbows, bring them down, fingers spread, and we open up the chest, push the chest forward. Then inhale in this position again. And on an exhale, we're going to point our fingers and point them forward, rolling the back and looking down towards the mat. Then on an inhale, raise arms again up towards the sky, lengthening the spine. When we exhale, we bend the elbows again, pushing the chest forward. Then inhaling in this position. And exhaling, pushing the fingertips forward and rolling our back, looking down. And keep doing this. I'll just turn so you can see how it looks from the side. So we inhale, bring the arms up towards the sky. We exhale, bend the elbows and push the chest forward. Then inhale in this position. And when we exhale, fingertips pointing, rolling the back forward and the fingertips forward, looking down. Inhaling, coming up again. Let's do this one last time. Exhale, bend the elbows, push the chest forward. Inhale here. Then exhale, roll the back and look down. Point the fingertips forward. Then inhale, come up towards the sky, and exhale, just drop the arms down. Okay. Now we're going to go on our hands and knees. I'm going to go sideways so you can see this. So place your hands down and go on the knees. Important here is that your wrists are straight below your shoulders and your knees, which unfortunately you cannot see. Yes, now you can. Okay, knees are just straight below the hips. The lower legs are just parallel on the floor with stretched toes. Okay, we're going to do a few cats and cows. On an inhale, we're going to hollow our back, looking up and relaxing the shoulders. This is a cow. Now on an exhale, we're rolling the back, pushing the mat away with our hands and looking towards the navel. We inhale again into cow, hollowing our back, looking up. And exhale, roll the back and look towards the navel. Inhale again into cow, one last time. And exhale into cat. Now bring the spine back to neutral. We're going to loosen up our hips. Now, on an exhale, push the hips down as if you're going to sit down. But then you bring the hips to the left side, push them sideways. Then bring your weight forward and the hips go forward. And then hips go to the right. So you're just creating circles, making circles with the hips, loosening up the hips. Those who do salsa know what I mean. They know this feeling. Or those who still play with a hula hoop as well. So also change direction. Move towards the other side. And this feels really good in the morning. After sleeping, the body feels stiff. Okay, when you've done the same amount of circles, left and right, because we want to stay balanced, you just bring your spine back to neutral. Now lifting your feet up and now rolling circles with your ankles. And just like here, maybe you hear a little crack. Also change direction. Roll the ankles the other side. And then next we're going to place our toes into the mat. And on an exhale, we're going to lift our hips up towards the sky and then push them back. Our heels are going down towards the mat, bringing them as low as we can, and we're pushing the mat away with our hands. We're going into downward facing dog. Here, we're trying to relax the shoulders and the neck, and just look at your navel. Now, some of you know the expression, walk the dog. Wait. Yes. So, this means actually you're lifting one heel up and pushing the other down towards the mat. And you'll feel a stretch in the back of that stretched leg. And you can switch heels. And you can do it as many times as you wish. Whatever your body needs, give it. You can switch fast or slow, or you can just remain longer time in a stretch. Do what feels good for you. Okay, then pushing both heels down towards the mat. Take a few breaths deep in and out here. This is a restorative pose. Even though sometimes it doesn't feel like, in the beginning, it can be quite challenging. Okay, on the next inhale, we're going to lower down our knees. on the mat, stretching the toes, and just sitting on our heels. Now we're ready for sun salutations. Sun salutations we do standing, so I hope you'll be able to see me when I stand up. Just follow my instructions. Important during the sun salutation is the breath, which is important during entire practice. But every position is either an inhale or an exhale. And what we do in the sun salutation, we're working with our spine. We're actually bending the spine forward and backward. So if you have back problems, or you have a recent back surgery or abdominal surgery, it's better you don't do it. If it's a long time ago, you can do it, but just don't overdo it. Always listen to your body and respect your own limits, okay? So we're going to stand and try to stand in front of your mat. And you're keeping your feet together, the big toes and heels, and you push the hips forward. I'm going to drop down so you can see my shoulders, but you stand up. You roll the shoulders to the back, fingertips pointing down, and you really try to lengthen yourself. Imagine someone is pulling your head so you grow taller. And just take a few breaths here. And maybe even close your eyes. And when you're standing here, push the inside of your feet into the mat. It gives you a better stability. And as you're standing here, maybe you want to play a little bit with gravity and your gravity point. So if you move, you lean forward or backward or sideways. Feel how your gravity point is changing from the toes going onto your heels, maybe the side of your feet. But then in the end, push again the inside of your feet into the mat and feel how grounded you are and stable and strong. Now bring the palms together in front of your heart. And this is the center. This is what I call center. And we take a deep breath in and out in center. And then I'm going to drop down so you can see me. You stay standing. On an inhale, we're going to raise the arms up towards the sky, really lengthening our spine. And those who are used to this or are flexible can even do a little back bend. Then on an exhale, with a straight lower back and stretched arms, you bend forward. I'm going to stand again. Looks like this. Maybe you're not reaching the floor, that's okay. You can grab your shins, your ankles, whatever it is. Then on an inhale, you place your hands down on the mat. On an inhale, take the right foot, bring it to the back, and drop the right knee. Stretch out the toes of your back foot and really press the hips down towards the mat. Push them down. Then raise the arms up towards the sky. Drop the shoulders down and take a deep breath in and out here. One more deep breath. On an exhale, we're dropping the arms down towards the mat and now bringing our left foot to the back for a downward facing dog. Pushing the heels down towards the mat and looking at our navel. Then inhaling, bringing the weight forward into a high plank, keeping our abs tight and really pushing the heels to the back. It makes us having a nice alignment. And on an exhale, we're dropping down into a low plank. We're bending the elbows, keeping the elbows pointing to the back. If it doesn't work, you can just drop down on the floor. That's okay. Then stretch the toes, and then on an inhale, press yourself up to upward facing dog. We have a hollow back. Relaxing the shoulders, looking up, and our thighs are off the floor. Okay? Then put your toes back into the mat on an exhale, downward facing dog again. Heels down towards the mat and look at your navel. On an inhale, we're going to bring our right foot in between the hands. And now dropping the left knee, stretching the toes of the back foot. Again, pressing the hips down towards the mat, and then raising the arms up towards the sky. Drop your shoulders down, and take a deep breath in and out here. Then inhale deeply. On an exhale, dropping the arms down, and now bringing the left foot to meet the right in a forward fold. Palms together now, and on an inhale, with a straight back and stretched arms, we come back up, lengthening the spine and maybe slightly back bending. And then exhale again into center, the palms in front of the heart. I'm going to drop down again, you stand up. Now, inhale, exhale into center. We're going to do the left side. Now inhale and raise the arms up towards the sky. Lengthen your spine. And then maybe bend back. On an exhale with a straight lower back and stretched arms. Fold forward. And maybe grab your shins, your ankles, or just touch the floor. Then on an inhale, take your left foot, bring it to the back, drop the left knee down and stretch the toes of the back foot. Push your heels down and then raise the arms up towards the sky. Push the shoulders down and take a deep breath in and out here. Then inhale. On an exhale, dropping the arms down and going for downward facing dog. Bring the right foot to the back, heels down, and look towards the navel. Inhale, come into a high plank. Bring your weight forward, abs tight, and push your heels to the back. On an exhale, dropping down into a low plank. Your elbows are pointing to the back. Then stretch the toes. On an inhale, press yourself up, upward facing dog. Relax your shoulders. Placing your toes back on the mat, exhale, downward facing dog again. Push the heels down and look at your navel. Now inhale and bring the left foot in between the hands and drop the right knee down. Stretch the toes of the back foot. Push the heels down, push the hips down towards the mat and raise the arms up towards the sky. Drop your shoulders down. Inhale, exhale. Take a deep breath in. On an exhale, dropping the arms down and bringing the right foot to the front to meet the left and then folding forward. On an inhale, place the palms together and then come all the way up towards the sky, lengthen your spine, and then maybe bend backwards. Then exhale back into center. Inhale, exhale. And then drop the arms down, open your eyes if they were closed, and then you can just come and sit again. Comfortable seated position. You can keep your legs however you want. Half lotus, full lotus, whatever works for you. Just straight ahead of you, doesn't matter. What matters is you keep your back straight, your neck straight, and you drop the shoulders down so they can relax. Okay? I see one shoulder is up and one is down. Something's wrong with me. You place your hands on the knees and then just close your eyes. And you can feel our body temperature has gone up, our heart rate's gone up. It's time to settle down again, to relax. So just breathe deep in and out, natural flow of the breath, not forcing it. And just take a look at your breath. Right now, probably it's still a little fast and shallow. It's up here. You want the breath to be down here. So a good exercise for that is to connect your breath to the belly. So on an inhale, you let your belly raise. You push it out. Then on an exhale, you sink the tummy back in. Inhale, let the belly rise. Exhale, suck it in. Keep doing that. And do it on the rhythm of your own breath. Inhale, exhale. The tummy going up and down. And yoga is actually, it means unity. We're uniting three things in a yoga practice. That's our breath, our body, and our mind. So even during breathing exercise now, when we connect our breath to our body and letting our belly rise up and down, when we breathe, we also want to engage our mind. And we just do that by bringing our attention to either the breath flow, going in and out, and maybe feeling that sensation in the nose of the air passing through, or you keep your attention at the belly and really following that belly going up and down. It's up to you what works best for you. And when you're engaging your mind as well, then you're not allowing your mind to wander away. But it happens, even with me. Even when you're more experienced in meditating, it's just natural. We're humans, so the mind wanders away. But whenever that happens, just be gentle and kind to yourself. Accept that it happened, but just bring the mind back. Bring it back and focus again on your breath or on your belly. And in the beginning, you'll notice you'll have to bring the mind back a lot of times. But gradually, after exercising more, or meditating more, or just doing more breathing exercises, you'll notice that your mind will stay focused more and more. And that's actually how we're going to try and control our mind with our breath. Because for example, when we're angry or we're scared, anxious, the first thing that happens is our breath. It starts going really fast. So anger and fear is a mental thing. So actually our mind is controlling our breath. But if we try to turn that around and using our breath to control our mind, then that's really powerful. We can control a lot of things. We're more prepared to tackle things in life way better, react differently to bad things that happen sometimes or challenging things. So just whenever you feel out of balance or something happens, just breathe deeply in and out, and just do this simple breathing exercise of engaging your body, your breath, and your mind. And you'll just feel how your body and your mind relaxes. So bring your palms together in front of the heart. I'm going to close the session with the namaste. I'm not going to open this time, maybe next time. So namaste to you all. The light in me is greeting the light in you. I hope you enjoyed the session. It was really fun for me and really weird to see myself in the screen talking to myself. But I'll get better at it. So if you like it, just leave a comment and maybe I can do it more regularly because it's actually pretty fun. Okay, so have a great day. If the sun isn't shining, like here in Belgium, just shine yourself. Bye. I'm going to log out now.